everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. Now today is another DLC speculated video and it's going to be about the Late Jurassic pack. Now, you guys wondering why another Late Jurassic pack? Didn't you made a Late Jurassic pack like a couple of days ago? And that is true. I have a link in the description below if you guys want to see it. But today we have a different type of pack. The last video is my personal list, my dinosaurs that I want to see. And of course, the late Jurassic pack is, let's face it, it's mostly going to come into the Jurassic world. We have two Cretaceous pack, we don't have any in the Jurassic era. So it is quite possible that we are going to get another late Jurassic pack. But this is going to be another video because it's not from my personal list but from a requester. And as I say so many times in these DLC videos, if you do have a list or an idea and you want me to share it, please drop it down in the comments. Now I have a lot of requests already, so if you haven't seen your list yet, there's either one, you gotta be really patient because I have a list on my notes and it is quite a long list already. Or two, and it's quite gonna hurt some of y'all, it might not be as lengthy for a video, so I suggest you make a huge list, not just a dinosaur list, but maybe add some of your ideas for a free update, like maybe some attractions you guys want to see or animations you want these dinosaurs to behave. Maybe you could stretch out your list a little bit more because a dinosaur pack probably not gonna make a lengthy long video. But anyway, this is going to be from Neo Spinus. I going to apologize if I butcher your name, but I'm gonna put your name into the description of this video. But you actually made a huge update, so I'm gonna break it down and we're gonna discuss it. And if you guys have any suggestions or anything about the idea, let it go down in the comments below. But please guys, be respectful. Everybody have their own opinions and ideas and they all want to see what they wanted into this game, so let's have a nice discussion here. So before we get started, like the video if you like it, and before you hit that subscribe button, if you guys are really new to the channel, I suggest watch a couple of my videos before hitting the subscribe button. And if you like the content that I am providing in this channel, then I consider subscribing the channel. But anyways, let's go on, break down Neo Spinus list, and yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, Neo Spinus, let's go to your free updates first, and then we'll break down your picks of the creatures. So the first you add is you can build natural lagoon sandbox only. Of course, I'm pretty sure before the Malta pack, we all thought we're going to get natural lagoons, right? But it turns out we only could use natural lagoon in one disappointing map. To be honest, it's a small little map and that's the only place that you could put natural lagoon. Now I'm pretty sure we all want a natural lagoon in our attractions, such as, no, is it an attraction habitat? Isn't it our habitat really? Well, anyways, we have 4 natural lagoons and this is the Malta one. But if we place the lagoon, it's not natural. It's still a built-in man-made lagoon. It's not what we wanted, like let's say this little coast over here. And I'm pretty sure this is what we all wanted, a coast. Nothing man-made or whatsoever like that. And yes, I felt like it's not really hard to implement a natural lagoon. I will just show you right now. Maybe, okay, let's say like they can't program a natural lagoon for some odd reason. They can't. I already mentioned this in my wetlands video or whatever. Just sink in the ground, flatten a little bit. There you go. You got yourself a lagoon right there. Then you could add water. Now it's shallow water, but if you sink in the ground, wouldn't make sense to add water. It will be deep water. There you go. You have yourself a lagoon. Or let's say if you want shallow water, then maybe you could have an option to have shallow water or option to have deep water. But in the case, I felt like this is an add-on that should have been very, very common sense. But it is it is what it is. We want natural lagoons in our natural parks. Okay, so dinosaur nesting. Now this is a big deal because we all want babies in the game. I felt like it is now in that part of the game where, whoa, where am I going? I want to focus on the Dryosaurus. Let me focus on the Dryosaurus. Okay, I feel like it is that far from the game because we have over 100 species, and I feel like now adding baby dinosaurs is way too late. I don't know. What you guys think? Is it way too late to add babies in the game? Because that's another model, and then more animation. Unless you want shrinking dinosaurs, which looks so odd. Like let's say, for example, these are the iguanodon, but you make it smaller. Well, that iguanodon is mad. That smaller iguanodon, and then you act like it's a baby. I don't know. I felt like it looks so weird. You just need another model for these babies. You know what I mean? But dinosaur nesting and then Oviraptor will be able to steal eggs. Okay, here's a thought though. Here's something that I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you guys think. Now we have feeders over here. Now we have the meat and the goat, and that's it. The rest are all lagoon stuff. Oh, and we have the for the pterosaurs. What if we could have, eggs as a feeder? Now I know you guys are thinking, what, a dinosaur is eating eggs? I mean, let's say for the oviraptor, or let's say someone like give me a dinosaur to think of, a compy. Compies may not eat eggs, but it is for another feeder for our little dinosaurs, or maybe exclusive for the oviraptor. I have an oviraptor here somewhere. There you go. So we have oviraptors here, and they are omnivores, which means that they could eat meat and foliage. Well, what if we could have a separate feeders for our eggs and have, this nice animation where oviraptors stealing eggs? You remember in the prologue in the Dominion where you see the oviraptors stealing eggs? Or I love the scene in Dinosaurs. If you guys have watched the Disney's Dinosaurs and you see the oviraptors like trying to sneak in and then grab the egg, but still look around if anybody's noticing. But another animation probably for an exclusive for the oviraptor or little small little carnivores like compies. I don't know. But the babies, I feel like that ship has sailed. But I don't know. What your guys' thoughts? Are we still gonna get babies, or are we gonna wait for the next sequel? You know what I mean? Um, so let's see. Dinosaurs herds will circle up with the babies in the middle to protect them. I really like this, but I also want dinosaurs to defend themselves from carnivores, and I feel like dinosaurs in herds such as the stegosaurus right here, I think it is like natural instinct. Dinosaurs would protect themselves, like protect the family, the herd, from, let's say, an allosaurus, from an attack. They're not gonna go one on one like a Pokemon battle. They will defend each other like real animals these days. You see like Cape buffalo, for example, they are very territorial, and if they see like a lion taking down one Cape buffalo, they will stand their guard. And if they have the opportunity to save their comrade from a lion, they will attack. We could have animations such as like that. Let's say an Allosaurus attacking one Stegosaurus, and then the other group of Stegosaurus are watching the Allosaurus. But if the Allosaurus, if the Stegosaurus see the Allosaurus, they're dropping the ball a little bit, the Stegosaurus can now attack the Allosaurus. You don't see the Stegosaurus run away while only one of them defending by a Allosaurus. So I felt like these are good animation. We do need more animation behaviors for our dinosaurs, especially the herbivores. You know what I mean? As sauropod, for one example, I feel like they could defend themselves from medium-sized carnivores such as a Metriacanthosaurus. You know what I mean? So those are the animations, and then we're going to the Nothosaurus. Now, the Nothosaurus hasn't been confirmed to be in the game yet. And I say that yet with quotations because one, Nothosaurus has been in the Jurassic Park lore in the Camp Cretaceous season 5, I believe. Yeah, season 5, right? Nothosaurus has been in season 5, so it's most likely, it's a higher chance that it's going to be in the game. Now, Nothosaurus is a semi-aquatic, which means they could live in both land and water. So let's say what Neo Spinus have. Nothosaurus can be released in lagoons and enclosures. So again, it's a semi-aquatic. You could release it in lagoons or enclosures. I really like that. I really do. But we could also have like Nothosaurus could have like a more end of the traits of having more water and then land. So that way it could actually act like it could live in both without releasing in lagoons or enclosures. But I do love how it evolves into the lagoon itself. Now, I would love the lagoon to add more stuff in it. Like let's say you could add rocks in the lagoon so that way you could have more unique animations for the Nothosaurus. Let's say like you add rocks on your lagoon and the Nothosaurus could like bathe, like having a little sunbathe, like seals, you know what I mean? That would be cool. When Nothosaurus will escape from the lagoon, it can climb and eat people. And I'm pretty sure that's something that the lagoon marine reptiles are lacking is the ability to escape from their lagoon because once they escape it's like a dying fish. They're just flopping around everywhere. But Nothosaurus is very different because they don't have really fins, but they could like jump off because again they are semi aquatic. Okay, here's what I love. Okay, lakes, rivers, waterfalls are added. You really know, I really talk about this in my wetlands and aquatic. I want waterfalls. I really do. And if they can add like a simple waterfall, I already suggest in my wetlands, but I'm going to explain it again. And I had a lot of comments saying that it is a good idea, but you know, I have new subscribers, so let me know what you guys think. So you have this fountain over here, right? Now imagine this fountain 10 times bigger. Now, of course, it doesn't look authentically natural, you know, but I just want a waterfall. I don't really care at this point how it looks. Look, the animation is basically the same as a waterfall. You could build around it. You could put trees around this little fountain. Boom. It could be a natural waterfall. But the whole point is that Jurassic World actually have a waterfall here. It's just that it's very small. But how hard it is that they could expand this fountain to make it into a waterfall. Let me know what you guys think. I have a lot of good comments about it, so I want to really know the new viewers out there, what you guys think. But the point is, I want waterfalls in this game. Okay, let's keep going. So creatures like Nothosaurus can swim in these waters. Baryonyx, Spinosaurus, Suchomimus can swim. Another one that I felt like swimming animation, I felt like it's only exclusive for some certain dinosaurs. Now I know everybody wants a lot of dinosaurs to swim, such as let's say they want to see Stegosaurus swim. You know, they want to see a Camarasaurus or a Dryosaurus swim. But then that's another load of animation for the developers to do. This is already a complete game, and the DLC are just how do you say, like appetizers? You know what I mean? Desserts. There you go. Desserts. It's not really. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna say this. It's gonna take a while to actually animate swimming with how many dinosaurs we have, or creatures? Over 100, I know. But I feel like only exclusive dinosaurs should have the swimming animation. And of course, the Spinosaurid, such as Baryonyx, Suchomimus, and Spinosaurus. And am I missing those? We only have three Spinosaurid. Maybe we could have Parasaurolophus could swim as well, Edmontosaurus. But it's going to be hard to animate so much dinosaurs that we have now swimming. So exclusive dinosaurs to swim, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? I'm really down for that. So if we can't have swimming, then I feel like, just have the dinosaur, like Nothosaurus, for example. Nothosaurus probably the only one to swim. Let me know what you guys think. Please, let's have a discussion here. What you guys think? Are we gonna have swimming here? Because I'm really conflicted at this point. We're already late in the game, and we still don't have a lot that we wanted. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. So those are his add-ons and his updates. Thank you, Neo Spinus, for the free updates. So let's go on to the creatures that you provided. Ooh, okay, it's getting a little crowded here. I'm actually getting a little intimidated with all these dinosaurs. Okay, so Neo Spinus, you have one, two, three, five species of dinosaurs, and from all the DLC that we have, I think the minimum is four. However, I feel like five is a good number for these type of packs. No, I'm lying. To be honest with you, if we're gonna have a dinosaur pack only, and most likely a late Jurassic dinosaur pack is going to happen, four or five is just too small. We have abundance of dinosaurs living in the late Jurassic, and we have so many fan favorites. Four is not enough. I still want more Cretaceous dinosaurs, so I'm hoping we do get more dinosaurs from the early and late Cretaceous. I'm hoping that's not it. But the minimum, in my opinion, that should have been in a dinosaur pack is at least eight. But anyways, let's start with his list. So I already talked about Camptosaurus and Torvosaurus, and I feel like those two have the highest chance. Torvosaurus is, in my opinion, the second most well-known carnivore other than the Allosaurus in the late Jurassic. I mean, who else that they could pick other than Torvosaurus? Camptosaurus is another herbivore that I feel like it is well known, especially in the Morrison Formation. So you kind of complete the set there. So I already talked about those guys, but again, I have already linked my video discussing them. But let's talk about the other three. Now we have Barosaurus. Now, if you look at this lovely Diplodocus is one of my favorite dinosaur. They're quite similar in appearance. I'm pretty sure Barosaurus it's quite larger than Diplodocus over here. Again, another dinosaur from the Morrison Formation. So for those who are asking for more Morrison Formation dinosaur, Barosaurus is another one up there. Sauropods. Like I always say, hadrosaurs and sauropods are like the ungulates of the dinosaur era. They're so common, there's so many of them, and even though we already have a nice stack in this game, having more wouldn't hurt anyone. Okay, here's another one that nobody really talks about, and that's the Ankylosaur family. So right here you have our lovely Polycanthus over here. Why are you froze? Oh, they're gonna do a social animation. But Gargoyleosaurus. Not a lot of people heard about Gargoyleosaurus, but that's a good thing. It's another dinosaur from the Morrison Formation. That's it? That's their only animation? Huh. That's pretty lame. Sorry. But again, it's another dinosaur that not a lot of people know it. But what I love about this game is actually give the exposures to some of the not well-known dinosaurs, but also giving us some fan favorites as well. Again, the Ankylosaurid and the Notosaurid family are not very popular in Jurassic World, and that's quite a shame because I feel like their design is very very cool. Appearance wise, I don't see any difference with Polycanthus or any of the the Notosaurid to Gargoyle Saurus, but Jurassic World. This is a Jurassic World game and not like an actual paleo accurate game, so I could see some unique designs with Gargoylesaurus. Maybe we could add some more spikes or some more plated in the back of the spine, make it a little bit different than Polycanthus over here. And of course, like Polycanthus, what makes him different than the other of the Ankylosaur is they have the spikes in the upper part of the back and then have this nice looking shield on the bottom. While Gargoylesaurus, it could possibly have a long, just covered in a shield and have the spikes on the edge of its back instead. Other than that, I'm all down for more Ankylosaur, Notosaur, dinosaurs. I feel like that has a little bit of representation in the Jurassic World, so it'd be a lot of fitting to have a Gargoylesaurus. So yeah, Now, one thing I really love about your list is that you're bringing some unknown dinosaurs that not a lot of people outside from the paleontologists know. And for me, I love dinosaurs, but even then, I would admit I don't know a lot of dinosaurs, especially this one you pick is the Nanosaurus, which is a small bipedal herbivore. It's quite similar to the Dryosaurus, depending on the Google pictures that I have seen here. But it's another late from the Morrison formation in the southwestern United States. So looking at this creature, one thing that really sparks my attention is that it's a small dinosaur, and me, I love me some small dinosaurs. I want more small dinosaurs. And looking at this is quite small. We don't even know exact size of the Dryosaurus, to be quite honest. We know that Dryosaurs can be a lot bigger, so I'm hoping that Nanosaurus is quite smaller than the Dryosaurus. I don't want these type of similar in appearance to be in the same size. I want the Nanosaurus to be quite small, and I want it to have feathered. Now, the only feathered dinosaurs that we have in these games are the movie dinosaurs. The Therizinosaurus, Pyroraptor, and the Oviraptor. They're from Dominion. We don't have a feathered dinosaur that isn't from the movie. What are they? They're staring at the Diplodocus over here. That is so interesting. It's like, hey, leave. I don't care how big you are. This is my territory. But yeah, never heard of Nanosaurs. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have not heard of them as well if you're not into that field. Or even if you're a dinosaur fan, it is really good to have some of these unknown dinosaurs being more exposed to the wide general audience. I'm a casual dinosaur fans, but there's a lot of casual dinosaur fans out there, such as myself, that actually love playing this game and love dinosaurs. But having a list like this, and again, your list all bringing not only the well-known such as Torvo, but also the unknowns such as Nano. It is a really good diversive list, and I really like that. So those are your pick: Neo Spinus, Torvosaurus, Camptosaurus, Barosaurus, Giganotosaurus, and Nanosaurus. I felt like this is a solid list, and I'm pretty sure like everybody would love your picks. You have your famous, and then you have your not so famous, unknown. But again, who wouldn't be complaining because you have more dinosaurs to have more exposures to people would love. Let's face it, not a lot of people before Holomocephalae has been revealed. I'm pretty sure not a lot of people ever heard of Homocephalae, but it became a fan favorite. Everybody loves the dinosaur because how cute it is. Another one is Elastrosaurus. It's not a dinosaur, but it's becoming a well, it's becoming a fan favorite because of the Dominion movie, but not a lot of people heard of Lystrosaurus before it. So again, having unknown dinosaurs in this game would bring more exposure to it, and that's the beauty of it. Thank you so much, Neo Spinus, for this list. And again, if you guys have any list, please write it down in the comments. Not just a dinosaur list, but a list that actually make a full lengthy video for me to break it down and have a discussion with you guys. Anyways, this is it for me. Like the video if you like the list that Neo Spinus have provided. And and I'm gonna say this before you press the subscribe button, watch some of my videos, my early videos. I have 70 plus videos now. So if you like my videos, the rest of my videos, then I consider you to subscribe to my channel. Anyways, this is it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next build. Thank you guys for watching.